What's up, you guys? It's your girl Temper Shania, and I am back with another video. In this video, this might be one of the realest videos that I have ever made. I've gained a lot of new subscribers over the past couple days, so I just want to give y'all a little bit of background, and I pray that this video will bless whoever comes across it. I pray that it encourages you to keep going and keep pushing and keep moving forward, and to know even when life's not good, God is still good. So 1 year and 5 months ago, I lost everything. When I say everything, everything. And I'm gonna put the video somewhere right here. You can go back and watch that video if you want more, a little bit more detail on what I'm talking about. But last year, my world came crumbling down. I lost my job. My car broke down. I still need a transmission till this day. God ended a relationship with somebody that I had been in love with my whole entire life, and I thought that I was going to spend the rest of my life with that person. I lost a whole lot of everything. I lost the house that we were in together. I lost a few other things that I'm not too comfortable yet speaking about just yet. I know in the future God will allow me to elaborate on that, but I lost everything. I felt in that moment last year, all of these things happening back to back to back to back. I felt like my world was over, and I spiraled into a deep depression. I didn't want to get out of bed some days. It was hard for me to take care of my daughter some days. I had no hope moving forward. Like, sometimes it was hard for me to pray. Sometimes it was hard for me to speak to God, because I'm like, why? But I knew why. And in that video I shared before, I talked about how it was because of my own disobedience. And so for a whole year, I literally stayed inside my house. And I started to seek God more than I ever had in my whole entire life, because nobody could help me in that situation but him. He was the only one that was going to be able to pull me out of the darkness that I was in. And even though I had friends and family around me telling me it's going to get better, it's going to get better, I didn't see that for myself. When you're in a situation, when you're going through hard times, people can tell you, oh, it's going to get better. Joy comes in the morning. Trouble don't last always. But it don't feel like that in that moment. It doesn't. So even though I was hearing that, and I had people praying for me and like really being there for me, I still felt like this was the end of the world. And I just, I just started praying, and I just started like really seeking God the best way I could, because up until that time I had never experienced so much turmoil. I had never really been through anything, and all of this came crashing down at one time. I didn't know what to do, and that was the darkest time of my life. Like, I was so depressed. I started losing my hair, just everything. It was just all bad. I stopped talking to friends I had, just stopped talking to people in general. Like, I isolated myself. But though all of that was so bad, God has a thing of turning around what the enemy meant for bad, for evil. He has a thing of, he'll turn it around for your good. And even in that moment, I did not know what I was going through was going to impact so many people. So fast forward to a couple months ago, I decided to tell my testimony the best way I knew how, because God put it on my heart to do it. And so just off the strength, I uploaded the video, and the impact that it had, I did not know that it was going to do that. I did not know that so many people were experiencing or had experienced the same things that I had experienced. And when I say it touched my heart, because I remember before God released me from my job last year, I just said, God, I'm tired. I don't want to work here anymore. This is not what you have for me. Like, this is not my passion. And I remember telling him, like, I want to do YouTube. I want to influence people and inspire people. I want when people to come to my channel to get a breath of fresh air, to know that I'm just like you. I go through real life stuff. And be careful what you ask for, because exactly what I asked him for, that's exactly what he did. And it didn't make sense to me at first. Like, why am I going through all of this? Be careful what you ask for, because you said that you wanted to influence. You said that you wanted to inspire. You said that you wanted people to relate to you. And what better way for people to relate to you than through trial and tribulation, and through pain, and through suffering, and through loss. So I uploaded that video, and even though I couldn't read every single comment that came in, it was so many. Y'all blessed me more than I could ever know. Y'all gave me the hope that I had been looking for, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I just kept praying to God for restoration. Please restore the things that I have lost, God. I repent for the things that I've done. Please turn this around for my good. And he did just that. And so it's been a year and 5 months since everything took place, since I lost it all. I still don't have a job. I've applied to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of jobs. Rejection after rejection after rejection. My car is still in need of a transmission, like I said. I'm single, which I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying being single by myself, because it was a lot I had to learn, and it's a lot I'm still learning. So, and I'm still just learning and trying to be a better person, trying to be the woman that God created me to be. Thank you to all who tapped into my last video, or the one before that one, where I talked about my job loss and why God might not be allowing you to get a job. Because in that video I said that this video is going to be the video that gets me monetized. I spoke it, and not only did I speak it into existence, I believed it. And that video was the very video, why am I about to cry? That video was the very video to get me monetized on YouTube. So I thank you so much for everybody who liked, who commented, who expressed that they were going through the same thing that I was going through, and that video had really motivated them to move forward and push forward in their gifts. And I just want to say thank y'all so much, because this has been a dream of mine for like 7 years. I used to create content without, just for fun, because I knew one day, like, this was something that I always wanted to do, and it was never about the money. Like, I just genuinely enjoyed it. And the fact that I prayed about this moment for so long, so many years, Anybody around me knows, like, this is all I ever wanted to do. And the fact that I'm living in it right now, yesterday when I was doing my Bible study, I'm in Genesis, and it was talking about obedience. And I clearly heard God say, obedience is the key to success. Had I not been obedient and uploaded my testimony, I wouldn't be here right now at this very moment, reaping the fruits of my labor. So for whoever might come across this video, and you might be going through a hard time, and you might have lost everything. You might have lost your job. You might have lost your car. You might have lost someone you loved. I know how that feels. You might, whatever you lost, know that God will restore. Know that God will give you greater. Know that this is a part of your story. Know that God will turn it around for your good. Even when life is not good, God is still good. Continue to work on yourself. Continue to seek Him. Continue to allow Him to help you discover your gifts, discover your purpose on this earth. And even though this is just the beginning, I'm so excited for the journey, because God had to humble me. I've never been in a position where I had to go without. I've never been in that position until now. And to see God's hand, sorry y'all. To see how God's hand, I'm trying to cry so bad. To see God's hand moving in my life after everything that took place. It's so refreshing. So for anybody that comes across this video, hang tight. Anybody who's been waiting on a promise for years, hang tight. It's coming. Know that whatever God promised, this was a promise. This was a promise that God promised me. I'm living in it right now. Even though I'm at like, what, 2,100 subscribers, I have no doubt in my mind that one day it'll be 2.1 million. If you come across this video, like this video. I want this video to reach 1 million people. Like and comment, because that pushes it out into the algorithm. Hang on. Your time is coming. Don't give up yet. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep being consistent. If you don't have a job like me, get up every morning like you're going to a job, and work on your gifts. Work on the things that you love to do. Know that whatever desires that you have in your heart, 9 times out of 10, God put them there. He put them there. So you think He's not going to stand on His word? You got this. And I know it might sound cliche. And I know you might not believe me right now, because I didn't believe it when people told me. But it does get better. It will get better. Trouble don't last always. Joy does come in the morning. You got this. You got this. If you're new to my channel, I pray that this video just touched you in a different way. And if you want to go along on the journey to full restoration, to wherever God is taking me, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. I would love to build a community. You got this.